So my boner has gone completely left. Never in my 20 plus years of existence did I ever imagine Crystal Ball talking about orgasms and the female pleasure, and it was only a matter of time till the big seltzer himself, Kyle, would open up his OnlyFans. I watched the first 20 seconds of this and I was like, man, I gotta fucking react to this shit. Alright, let's go ahead and start. This is gonna be gold.
And then what do we know about the differences between male and female pleasure?
What do we know? Not enough.
I would react the same way if Crystal Ball just out of nowhere just mentioned that.
The differences between male and female pleasure? I don't know. Can you get into more detail in the question?
Yeah, just like the experience, the experience of the orgasm for men versus women.
Oh Lord.
Huh.
And obviously you have the physiological difference of like, a man can only have the orgasm once.
Yeah, usually a guy is like multiple. One and done, and a woman can go over and over and over. But a guy needs a break of like at least 10 minutes.
Is there a difference in like the experience of it? I mean, I'm sure that's a very hard thing to study, but it's something I've always been curious about.
Oh man.
Yeah, of course my expertise only extends to my own experience. But one of the conundrums that fueled the research that we did in Sex at Dawn.
He's dumbfounded. He doesn't know what to say.
Less statistically is about, I think, 5 to 7 minutes on average in the United States.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You don't make
no
it
big
past
deal
3,
or anything.
Right?
That's a big seltzer.
Yeah, and women, like, after
Kyle's so uncomfortable.
10 minutes, they're like, let's, come on, where are you going? What happened? We're just getting started.
So what do you think of his answer on the difference between the female orgasm and the male orgasm?
All right, here we go.
It's such an interesting, I mean, it's an unknowable question, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Really?
How could you know?
I used to be like the biggest Crystal Ball simp
I think
throughout the
best
elections.
You can get towards it, which is what he was talking about, is sort of the implications of the fact that women can have multiple orgasms and men can't, the fact that women appear to be turned on by like basically everything and men are more specific. Like you can kind of triangulate your way to it, but obviously, you can only
cannot
have
stand.
For men, basically you're, I don't know how to explain this without sounding like a fucking weird, creepy person. But like,
you already sound.
Your balls drop, right?
Uh-huh.
And your dick comes out,
okay.
Right? And then for the women, just the hardware stays
Kyle
inside.
does science. Go ahead.
The hardware stays inside for the women, right? So you would imagine that whatever orgasm a woman has would be similar in feel. It's just it's more happening internally than externally.
I don't know.
Right?
It's one of life's great mysteries.
We're gonna crack that.
I don't know. I think Crystal knows more,
a
or
team of researchers
doesn't want to make Kyle
They're
look
gonna
bad.
say, they're gonna
Black Mirror episode where the dude goes into the video game.
Yes,
and
I saw
that. It's like virtual reality.
I haven't seen
it's like
that.
Super reality.
And he wants to fuck his friend,
Two
his
guys.
male friend.
He only
Kyle
loves
goes
to
straight
do
to the
it
point.
as a female character, and as a woman, he says the orgasm is like a symph is so different. It's incredible. It just got me. I've not really thought that much about like what the actual experience is like for a man versus a woman.
All right, but let me
Boys,
ask
I can't stand
your gut
again.
instinct, which is more powerful, the male one or the female one?
Well, I think because I have a bias towards...
Or is it even?
Come on,
I
Crystal.
have a bias towards
Say
things
it. Say
being
what we all want to hear.
equitable.
You want to say it's even?
No, so I think that the fact that men can't have multiple orgasms is maybe made up for by the fact...
By the power of it.
By the power of it. For most women, anyway, there isn't like that ejaculation, like the experience of that. So that in and of itself
is there something about that idea that is appealing to you?
It's just, I think so. It's interesting, right?
There we go. Crystal Ball wants to.
It's almost like, I don't know if it was the movie Alien. There was some
Squirt.
movie where like creepy thing shoots something out of its head or whatever, and it like latches onto somebody's face, and they're like, oh, trying to get it off. I view it creepy like that. You know, it's almost like I
Really?
spread our seed, and it's just gross. Like men shooting off loads in every direction. Like, we have to spread our seed. Let's create more babies. It's like, fucking get away, you gross freaks.
Okay.
Has the Big Seltzer
This
ever
took a weird turn. But anyway, that's my way of saying the male orgasm.
has the
strikes
Big
me as,
Seltzer
like,
ever banged?
Not as good.
gross and like imperialistic. Yeah, it's like, I need to spread my seed, so let me shoot it off in every direction. You know?
Crystal's
Whereas
literally
the
just
female
laughing
one's,
at
like,
him.
internal and
That
individual
sounds like
and
some really like.
key on your back. You feel like you have to constantly 24/7 bust nuts just to have a level head. Seriously, if you're a guy, any guy
Kyle's
out there
such a
who's
boomer.
gone through puberty and was peak puberty at some point, your fucking testosterone is raging. You can't see straight. Every fucking thing turns you on. Like, you remember the famous story in like the puritanical times or whatever, how they had to cover the legs of the pianos because the shape of it would turn the men on.
Oh my god.
That
Where's
is
he-
so.
where's
the
he
guy-
fucking coming up with this
Are you kidding
shit?
me? They beat off to that 5 times a day. More of a functional human being and not just a freak.
Okay.
Anyway,
learned a lot
that
today.
crash landing to this
I've
fucking
learned a
conversation.
lot
Jesus
today.
Christ.
He's a
That was
little
rocky
freak.
landing, if I don't say so myself.
You heard it here, guys. Crystal Ball wants to squirt, and the Big Seltzer himself. Can't believe I was a hardcore lefty at one point. Sorry, boys. Jumping into that Crystal Ball simp train again. It's gotta have it. It's gotta do it.